na me so me de for akonya so asere ni anum se instead say abebia na mo twen aboso abebia na mo atake no mo moai mo kan eti mo mpai mai na mo moai na yenya wodin no e de asomo kaka metimi aka
me wo ahotoso se abrabom nyinara ere nyankopon na me kire wi se o sorry if you mpaso first thing o ko phone so now da ho na hwe WhatsApp no de enkrofo asebe stroke ni ade bom ni ade no bu awada wo be sorry na nsa ne ntene eno ano no and these are things you have to think about. And then the names who ebema we hunu say we nipa na to me be a bro to me now. So ana sabi amayo some any monsem churofo. It's a to me ekura yenti. Ana ye adwen say to me nyina wo ye. Mtroni be ye na adwen say wo mesel because okasem ba ko anu anu no asa na be yi hu anu no na chese wa bre amayoni so enim so kura to me to wo mechira anu de keke ka ho. Isan say o kan ene wenimu kono edan no. So was anyama when mu bi mu na se sa anyama bi kwafa nyakwan ewura wa check ho ochira nya ode a so mo mo chire ba Ghana ha menim nipa wo mo chire so dodo nti ema eno so meti nipa ase asa na mbehye mo chire dwuma ase no na me nje da men efun sa mhye da ko round mo chire sahodo ehwe sania mo chire ye no na metimi aye media no so nko so dodo a me kokko ye no na me hunu nipa eda ho ema me ehunu mu se enkwanya ode a katem bia no wonnamwa
obeye de ope
but anya odi anti wa hwe hu ye
Abusia Chimanza 96.1 FM Sune. Anope mamenda wase na femenda yetiefo nyina se we fidi no da Chimanza 96.1 FM. Jumedi friends are the Nsem say ya set the ball rolling already. Nanso I'm fast the PSM Royal Boss and I feel Layo Peter say bright abwaje and the ones are Jebrana utie yen. Sende ebedin kwama hodo na wo fie han mo dia ma o hwe NDC ni MPP said the omo yo man teach you when it comes to election dear pan omo je fitimemfo no ho no mo kamia say sisi ano akwakoye banta ana say akwakoye say ma mintua ne ka because me wo opposition no oye say and he say nyamia ya dom na me suma baba mu a me ni hwia maye e de atua ne ka unless election esi na afi me suma fasa akwa no so de atua ne ka bi nti say ya ne ye na o my Ghana e wo future ni. Former President John Adekyee Kufuor HLS wodi ni party ne ho ya papa pam se anopai ya bobo ndi na ma wutie bi o kire se so mu take decision bi ana se bibia wo so no nso omo gi na dwen kira na omo sign line no ontumi nkire na adwene bi amende kamia se ono onye party ba bie mu ana no kire se yaudi abanmu papa ono nso de sansem no ababa tu dwa anopai se yewura kofi naftali wa hanko ade e bia na omo bibi on back to me aka fa ho na omo de dwe na koma nkakra na former Vice President Dr. Alhaji Baumia ekopie mu ewo mu ananu ada yeto aba na atumu se yamfa nchomo ye bromo na ebi mu ko hospitals ni ade a akwasra wo no mo afa sika bi e wo so otu ase de be yo mo so betimi enya ahotoso akofie na chese ye hospital be ni ade wakwa kutuotu a owie ye nso akwasra ekua free na afa nso former MP ya maame Hawa Kumsin na chese ono so akwasra because ono so mo bo ne pa enti se ya no man ebekọ ni ana abusia na heba efre se enano pay se yade bi tete wakopie mu na heba so ye na konso ye na fever ene malaria ni ade betu ase de ama na ergonomics gonobi tete wo na afenso na heba powder se constipation vomiting flames ni ade na ibomix eno so boa siesie wo matum se bibia kwaso kama de mam nimde heba AMS say Charles Christ the answer ene mi ahodo etondro bia obenye bi 0244774206 Telisa ene ye connect more energies na etumi aboa network a use atum se bia wo hye biada unya network e de yeko afa Brazil so a contembrantem na wo dial *500 hash so a na chese promo no ugusu a wo enjoy sa too much promo Telisa fa ho hyem bi na emwa Dr. Perfect ono da Perfect Herbal Hospital no wa chema sane Mr. Sian Johnson ho no ma te diabetes anase mojabro so de ne sexual weakness wa yemre won pem bema prostate airtite or kidney anase wo de ne liver cancer stroke sciatica otuo asinti ne twetwe pa o de ne gonorrhea anase nyar wo bi agi ne pedua na boso no be pie mu Dr. Perfect aso ye na yemwa adwada kopim efiada 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Yeah, Juma Freyan, I was 0509-848900. Now, be kind enterprise, do one more so pay more who do now, oil, tomatoes, mackerel, sardine, and nothing so toothpaste, a who drinks beer, copiemo, and where you be kind enterprise, I'll share one more, one sa ebekebi. I wish I do be a pebiano of Freyan, I was 0557-921-373. Now, one penny edding como polytank, a papa use what to me say, a quay edema. Edding pass or use to polytank never papa nasa sabe within shobegum anasa bibegum na apotobibrebem ensida ubetum twatwum kama ye 1000 liters 5000 afin so 10000 liters a na eboa ma obibia no atumi akonkan ede amawo Next Grace Expert Company Limited ohwe ye tra kwan a Akim State University College opposite na afin so achim da Roman down opposite one ma amani 0209 02 0806 ofrenya na ya je so Facebook eya Achemansa 96.1 FM Facebook eya Achemansa 96.1 FM DJ Trust odie kopie mu ho TikTok Achemansa 96.1 FM na fe oko eye YouTuber Achemansa Media Limited oko ho no so a bibia de dana kwam kama mpenfo na nya atena ase mamen kwesti do bi na fe yen kwose yen komo na se abusua mekase owura Naftali Kofi Diodu okasa de ma NPP amanyoko no ono anso na won mo okasa ma NPP amanyoko e wa chim dan ba to mpeso so oye penipa oda won mo ano afei owura enum buako ayan ono nso e kasa ma NDC amanyoko no peni atena se na ye bekwa kopie mu e wo de ekoso awa Blackmanoff e se obese nyamra nsama ekoso ni nyina ne se yeyi obi a obekwa kwesi ya nemu ewo mrahye bedwafie ba bi election akwakodu o man Ghana mu se we ye mi bi maba minsu menye ni bi emfante ka no ana edi se ya bobra oman ya woda chen papa bi IGP posifo ene benufo ahodo bi nso amonso ewo se mo ka bi no den na mo ye de afa ho ana se sa ba bi ba no ye se we ye IGP a na che se automatically wakwa ya aban no mu nipa na awutumi ya untumi nya ho hwe de beka bia yesa sa se ya no man no ebekọ na abusua mayenkwa studio bi sanse mpenifo no enya atena se tan aftali yeah pacho no hunemu nyamado minya MPP mu so dabako minya mamembu memu ase obo kwanso ni de kwanso fancha mira the member of parliament for Akamada constituency here Alexander Kwesiakwa ameka senyakopon embo no ba na onkra na mayen onfa ne tabanka se ne ntono so na onfa ne nyonyam ntono so sanse wotu no nsi wo se obesom ne mayen no wasom Ghana yakopon bo ano no mana ho ahode no ntime mfa nya adwuma ye de ahye ne nsa no na oma na nim nya dunu si na tamfo na onfa ne nan ensi mapon matena bia maminchia me party mu penifo maminchia Achemansa tiefo maminchia odamfo titru ne mu MPP for majebra butie maminchia me bra peni anya minya MPP party no mu boko said the enim no directive ne enyoma base enche during this week from 18th to 19th no yakoya conference Accra na enona migidi say summary no party penifo ya to adwen ya hwe stay ebetimi akọ disa adwumadi no de aboa party no ntino simprempre mu de ade edap no so party no ne se ye hwe kwan a ebetimi akan ho ebetimi akan ho na etimi akọ disa adwumadi no ti party no de minyo aboko that's it Mr. Yan yeah good morning me Joso menia na apoma papa de adawo ma ya ene nyame ase yedi se mo party no so bibia de dayie de se akwakoye so ba akwala o ma metia wari ase ni jinkwa na oje ti ndisi awore du nso ma woti ase ba ni je ni mu we make in terms of akwala ne maame etia wari ase okay wa ti ase sa se onyamba duma ne ma minute
ya warrior say could be cross could be so betimi a step child ba say ne ma minute ya warrior say ne ko ade odini he what ya so it doesn't matter how our party motie since I all power ko ade ya the bibia be share carpet na say na ya project de ma abusua na say if you know any mu tonya what ya say because if you be a mensa wo to ka say party motie say even though your power
and it's a projection now what can also say sa na eko say we projected that means a good things are was some way ama Ghana for e ho tawo mu
yeguso ba since ye nyankopon no enya de ebetimi aye ni nyina atego what I say ibi nyankopon kura wo bo wiase no amfa da kono de ye de odi bo wiase oto nya oto woto ne bo na a Christopher Bible church say nyankopon the 7 days na ye de
boss from emunyo manyina
nti we timutimi nya no ni nyina ba akosa e be take time ansa na enu amatimi a take shape nti say anopai de NDC the great NDC emuye pa
okay abusia enti emuye de aden na o se bibia tutom yakona fe yakodi enkomo mamenko owura naftali so owura naftali nanu ada abato ekoso ewo Adekyee na MPP for na mo expectation is because na me gidi pass mo wo vim sanka mo be wini despite party no communicate campaign funded by sanka mo hwe na mo ntwe mo ho mfre ho na ntokwa ahodo ekosi ye ne de ekokọ so nyina no na wo expectation say bibisa betimi esi ana say na ofa na sen
aminya mesanda wasibiem said the enim no membo nkro no bebre because enim the course so said the obedi tumi abedi obi nsenti no ochinchi miensa agi tumi aroye kawafa ya beti agi tumi efiensa traditionally obi enim say Adekyee not MPP strong no na ye kone de obi enim say kunwa ye odi ade we den ya odi episode say one ne manfo edini ye maame na na Adekyee afi nye ohohoa na onye nipa foforo one o matena pen no munim no o maso na hwe no munim ni dwuma waye aboa constituency it despite all challenges no I think say na ye konia na ni ewojide say ye be win election ba menua ade ba ko bia da bia menim say maka hada ba no ko maka sister radio station say ababunu te semia na sukonu ma te semia me de me ho ahia manyo semu a yakopon adom wa ma me adom bi atomo so
okay
ma me timi resa asem egu pani aso ma na otie no de bia me pai bo a me bo na ade a me hye me ho so se me ye ne se sa tumi na akwanya na menya no se be me fan se obi biara da me fan gu nipa bia nim tia me fan andi obi atem me fan se nipa me fan embre nipa ase me fan teti nipa na sa kwanya na menya no se be mehwe se me kakrawa metime de abo nipa de metime de abo nipa metime ama anigi ene akomato yem aba nipa brabo metime ahwe se sa kwanya na mre bia marisa asem bia ye kwanya de be fasode e be bre nipa na de mpuntu be bre nipa brabo nti no me gidi se me enwanu mendisi fo betime afa me pai boya na o mafa mani so ade hu de aka o man o mu bu ho a nke be bo mo pa esanse tumi wo hoyi ya no mukase mre ye ninka so ba me de me kase tumi ye ninka so we ye den ya tumi be free unsa because it's very transit what you say the NDC for ye na koye se tumi be do unsa nipa oni wa fa no ye fa obuo ni die ma no
se bia mu MPP for mo twa to no mo so nam so bie because na mo nim se unse ebi akoso some years ago bit say ayawa so say ye nyina ye ka ho nsem condemn nya nti na nke nim sanka at least omo nso abai omo mfa sa ayaw ne show mu ohwe obi ti say ye maame ha wakum sina ohwe ne behavior any election cause wa said ya o creative violence ni ade no but say muangasa NDC ni MPP no eden say bia mo ba fa obi afutu
Daniel I mean kai wa assembly what now ka back assembly so ka back assembly I see can yi ansa na ya waso wagon beba no ne yɛ wɔ kyerepɔne ne yɛ wɔ talensi ne yɛ wɔ akwetia ne yɛ wɔ atiwa a ne ne NDC foɔ edi yɛ yaw eku nipa ɛsɛbu MPP foɔ history is there obi antimi nkase saa nyoma meka yɛ ntro NDC foɔ ɛde etutrasɛm na yɛ amanyɔsɛm by election ba ɛyɛ akonya se yɛbɛku nipa asɛ nipa sabe yɛ nia yɛ wonima aya wɔ so wago ne ho MPP foɔ hu sɛ yɛ de bia yɛ ɔmo sɛ nkrɔfoɔ de sa na ɔmo tia menua mensan ka o kai odododio yɛ maame esla usu ne abuginapo yɛ boɔ mo ama afɛ yɛ maame esla na ade hyɛ ne kɔn ne akyekyere ne nsa these are the people ane yɛ ne ɔmo tia ɔman yi mu hwɛ eduru so na MPP foɔ hu sɛ yɛ nyɛ masa sɛ bia gye kabi maame kabi ndi yɛ gye sɛ Ghana be asomdwe be ɛyɛ asomdwe man yɛ gye sɛ Ghana ho tɔna ɛna wo amanyɔkuo na wo political party wo nyɛ tumi di bia manfo so nti na emre nia na yɛ gya ɔmo na ɔmo de now kai say Yera Mahamaka say if you are talking about evolutionary traits there, and there nobody comes with NDC when they unleashing violence. So kai say some now also wago. Sure. So now muji omu hu di say mu de tutura sem ne yen seni yen kunipa de omu no mu di kan wo Ghana. Okay. But you see say ensuo type of training a ojewo.
Ente mu na mama tie NDC for.
Omu no mama na tie. One asema me ka kire pone ne talent ni de keka ni one shase. Omo no mama na tie because the president was say omo no mu disa dwumedie no ene na ma ye sole omo so wa ye waso wago but enu mpo no minya ye ka na ye ja no kra wo mu na to nchen se emu mpo na ye sole omo so yenya MPP for ne trans hu se yentimi chichire oman ne yentimi chichire oman Ghana ma ne nyeyie emra ye de sanyoma we ka ya manyosem ho emra ye de vigilantism ne nyoma emunya ne to kwane sade no machosem be ka ye ho yenya preso na Yera na nado dan kwakufa sometime no po esi wo ayo so wago no na Yera president na Akufo-Addo na oni omayemu no wotu kwan ko di dwumedie bi wa brochire enso o share the then attorney general share the chief justice share chief of staff so munjina and the vice president Yera Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so munti committee of inquiry okay eno na ye frɛ wo bia no ye victim bia president condemn act no ema ye from ni aba committee ni na nya MPP for nko na NDC for so wom NDC for mama ya no wadi attorney general friend Herinta bibi okay sama she was part of that committee what I say ema a bar say committee no recommend say I was a president take legal na say legal banding ebema ebeye mra say yebe kaseti anase yebe illegalize the vigilantism e Ghana ha say okay sa act no
mekai pa
Yera na nado dan Akufo-Addo aban so yebre sade na so
na de no ebreye anase in book de ye hu say yabra but in reality no ye hu say still na anko
no won't mean gas anko because emra na ye hyemra e hye obia say obia be second to the laws what I say but ye no ne hu say samra na chi na even when ye victims no we put in effort see be mitigate sanyoma we say ye be brass ma ochine bi ensi but nkrofo na ye nnuano ma ye ne omo ye amanyosem no they feel say that is the only way to be part of to be relevant in politics see ye call okun ana ye call election na say NDC for enliching violence and I say NDC for emfa anya tuturu asema omu timi win election and that is becoming their hallmark but you see we are they see what Ablekuma no it is clear indication me maka say emo your coalition you lose a strong seat your coalition you lose even when party cast my enko na party for ni big grassroots for na penifo hu say there be enya abre bia na be ka say yen coalition 92 esi e di enya abesin there we can't afford that thing today let's go and try our strength but ye kono ni enim say ye koye election o ni enim say ye ko war ni enim say ye kokon akoku nipa akopu nipa ni enim sa because MPP for there say bia sondwe de ye dia democracy de agitum ni enim say ye kabi mami kabi ne ye koye but de see no minwa election na ye koye no ye me de see ye koye woni me dia e bia ye ni ama ye ni ada ye ho so ama MPP for afa de ya san hu nyansa say anase memfa ne sabi o ya san atie ho ase say emre bia ye ko election na si party ni jaya internal protection security for eto nchenya NDC for ebe wro ye kawa fra ye beti okay nti ne me kama obiante say MPP for e free neko akweti aye bekoyi sebe ye nko ne se ogwama biem Oh yes.
Na so o ka sa na say party no so like bibi boni bi abehye mutirim. Ba say yen na ba yen na ye condemn say dey no IGP infa communicate mra president ne make kasa mfa ho but
how many days ni? What the president talk kasa?
On kasa ye.
What is say IGP a condemn? What it?
Said you see West Ayawa so the same thing.
No.
Penny and man kasa for some time.
No. No, I get your fact right. Catch us a man penny no ni man anymore. And or instructed the Attorney General, the Chief Justice, and the Chief of Staff, so multi committee of inquiry. And so shall no more. And now no soon this amendments nearby say yen disbanding all vigilante groups nearby. It's a man penny ye didn't was some no so that bang. When you didn't, I say one kasa but or instructed more the other went. Okay. Patch what I say. But now make an OC na ye condemn no na me de make no me say na now me sanka biem say akotia na election be besi wo Ghana biem 2028 let it be on record say MPP yen ko ne say ogwama ne biem esan say na now woni me dia esan say asem ne si ye na ye nia ye kasetia no uti de Yero Sam George kan
Sam George
Yero Sam George onye ni pakoto bia o ye cabinet minister e ka kire say this is just the beginning na oni obi ko okun no ka kire say the wempo de ayashasi a na ne awo ankasa no wasum na beto say yen ka yen fa yen san hye dem ne famu biem MPP and as much as the security agencies be sorry say omo be boy ho ban no we will not leave our internal security out
and NDC ne MPP mo ye mo be masisi ano election bi adu kra yen yetimanfo no yen feel comfortable say be kwa akoto aba because say me kwa akoto aba some troni post ni ko board na sum onye obi ahwe then dia mo ye no mo say man no
oh menua sabe o man ne chechire no ye nim style ye nanamo ye wo famo ye penifo akoa besi ne
sure
nti ka bebi a ye duru o man mu de na say ka Ghana kra ye timi to aba wo internet so na ede just Ghana
asum driba
but say ye na say na o man na asum wie chechire no enye bako force ejuma ehiama obi biara say obe na even the dano so de ne dano so obe hwe say yaso ebe to no pa ye the president and his party na so mumum
Nsem hanabisiu ebe abeka.
So if all these things are happening and we nipa who call be juma nde na say obi gina baby kire say mane no so do her say oh ba on fa second jean homa and then now ye what are we saying hwe ene boko yentimi mbrase anope ya me say asan soja wo hobiem the NDC when they are in power hwe ene omo ye omadwuma momo vendors omo ye momo ubeti ya bo wetu. You see, when NDC is in power, issues of violence, issues of death and attacks are normal, are common, because they feel say omo free could determine about yentino but we are telling them that MPP for yenyama
okay
say Basintali say 50k men 311 women. We are telling them say we are not here MPP for. We equally have the men. We equally have the materials. We equally have the equipment. We equally have the energy. Yen fire kwa ento
yen blame woman also because e bia na party mpenfo no omo de omo hwe petitakremu omo hu de eba omo hunu say ne besi entina ka omo make you understand ka
party sem no chen. Should it always be say yekoto aba inti yekoto eno ne yeka
okay
no you see but we are telling them and then we are telling everybody say oma your margin say omo the state institute be ha ya yen na yen MPP for no so should trace a route JB down kwasefo yen UGCC yen no progressive party yen no yen na United Party yen body abradu
but as MPP for NDC vote to me mu pa
and yes so to me yen na eja ye ho sense Ghana sumdwe
okay
Ghana ye ni Ghana kan na eno so no mo adwemu no mo dwen se no mo tumi ya de no mo so ayawaso wago
okay
mo tumi ya ade no mo de bi omo kai waso but you see asem na Sam George kan no eno na boy pusa eno na ma ye ni ada ye ho so we are forming a protective committee within our party structure.
Okay.
And we will go here now. And then from so illegal. Bemra be illegal na hati ase ona ma for security and na ona ma for bodyguard. And then go mo watchman wo mo fie ni o matomra.
Okay.
Ya boy ye de yankwa ato Nsem, and we will protect ourselves. And therefore we are telling them, and it should be on record say, yeah man is say
Arinade.
Yeah man is Ogwama bi.
Mbaba na Arinade.
Ewa akotia. And ona aka. But me dem see yeah man is Ogwama bi.
Abusia Achemanse 96.1 FM. Na no ada de ekosi ye ewe ye Abrekmanov Rabna ono enetumi carry the day no achese odinkunim ehwo no ma ehwo nsam ekoye bebre tumi se ye bo nkofo pa ehwo no mo ba bia Ghana yabato na akwaduru uhwe a enya akono mpo se obi eja ne brane na da je se mekwa akoto aba because se ukono wanhwe ho ye kitwa bi a ebia na obi nsem bi a na sense hunu bi obi die no na ehwo tansen bi aba bebo Mr. Yan sanka wasanka ase asembi hyemutrimu ase MPP fa yem bibi na bubetu omuso ka wode esiye
be ma yemfa kwanya we so na yenchia Achemansa etiefo na menchia me party ma omokro mu anyina
okay
enran so MC initiative na I say 2 weeks bia ye clean yempateman be say enran so den ekoso ye won kwantanum ha ya ati from ECG anim ho ekoni nyina omu yi goten mu fine pa ma emfa konya we so na menda omu timi beboa clean up exercise no my successful no mama no ma say Kofi Ablekuma and by election every time you called most of the time I na turning out to be violent. I mean nobody support violence. What you say sir, but I say you can say what happening your friend is saying I was so compare with their as all the abubu ya compare SUV. No the comparison compare what mean compare the two. I think because you see anytime be a by election be a violence be rot be no the two parties na there and they ba na state agencies no abeye mediator omoye there omo pattern to kwan but what happened in Ayawa so west ne say government sponsored government sponsored national security for na bo nkrofo enye people for supporters na any NDC for supporters kon Ayawa so
the national security
in the bo citizens no omo na oman ne bomb ho kase omo protect your mind no omo no mo course sa behem na e course wo Ayawa so what happened in Talensi what happened in your friend is Yakwatia and then what happened in all the by elections na ya no it was the two parties na no mo ye there omoko without any state sponsorship but Ayawaso was different. You see, Ayawaso was different. Now, compare the kind of variants that happened with Ayawaso. Now they compare the happening with Ablekuma. Ablekuma no. Now me catch you said the SUV. Compare Abubuya.
I said the muye no crowd the moon no ho kutiwa bi say
no. Nobody says what went on over there no. Any good. The magnitude of violence of course or Ayawaso.
Okay.
What me fan compare the course or Ablekuma?
Saying violence.
Oh, apart from how your friend is saying how I come say any a few MPP for being what is here to what is here to maybe what is here to mean what is here to but with Ayawaso the commissioners na kasano so move your setting no. No more call on the grounds. No more call expect the kind of bullet holes are leave on the screen. You see, Emre Duaon, say, Sebi, your customer politician, political parties now. Your ba, your nyakunya near Casa, say a moment you tone down. Near my moment, you know, a kuma yede, a buffo. Say me, I say. Akwatia omo ye de omo money say
some madam ho so ne be ma
o se akwatia omo money so gwa ma bio na so o money so gwa ma bio a NDC for so yemra ne say
some dey den ya mbeba ne sa nti omo so be si
how can you how will you know what you say and first of all ne kra no me how I couldn't be there no crime security wise no for no guide no he was not supposed to be there.
Okay.
Looking at the kind of history or what concerning elections,
violence,
the kind of mayhem why exhibit to the people in Kaswano NDC for no. There was nowhere the MPP machineries na kaso mo ho no ese come preventing from coming to the ground.
Obanzo kuta pepper spray.
I don't have any problem with that pepper spray now or the buy because IGP Krama directive said just because of the way Nkrofo snatching Nkrofo phones to few of no it's advisable say onama obinya that kind of we no ho so we protect ho. Say Nkrofo na rush to her. I don't think say Kobe so me I don't blame her for protecting herself, but her being at that place at that time no was a wrong decision
for her. NPP ni.
And I'm say why is this Samuel Ukuko ho? Other when crano ni say Newman I have forgotten that lady's name. No ni gina ho. I didn't know kwano ya attack. Apart from how Kumsi Chairman, one of the MPP big whipper or called that police why he attacking. Meaning say our bad history with how our election I day akosuo a memu. So people were just reacting to asema I day happened that. Na me I say you set up committee inquiries. Committee recommendation or the ma buying na be no buying this so.
And you names mama set that amoye mra says amo task force no
that task force now ka say ye nguno task force one kasa in reality task force ye nguno
it's a nguno
so what was the import of that directive now president Nehemiah it was vague, it was empty.
So ebi amuna manguno but ebi MPP for do muguno.
And yet after that commission and the task force for no there was a government thereby in Tema government warning say omo peduma no that time in goose vigilante groups no see dey go no what they say and what happened in Ayawa so ababe a dent in the minds of every NDC supporter. What I'm praying for is going forward no say kind of your friend is saying violence should stop and me that day no the only people I will blame is the security agency didn't do what they were supposed to do. They didn't do well. Organization was not up to the higher standard now. You should feel because they know the issue of by-election in this country, and they know how a Kumsin has become in our political landscape. Into the kind of protection and comedy man can I say massive than what we saw that day. What I say you could see say somebody is being assaulted. None of police for near there. They say you're powerless. They can't do anything.
IGP
what I say they can't do anything. As woman they are running for their lives.
Sure.
So had they happy na man who said the morale in the service is not up to this place.
Then I'm an ambassador because you're down parawa no.
Don't bring down pare in. Obia ni how wo akunya ya otiachiri. Ya de me betra ho I will know how I may my juma. Different than what they no. What I say.
But ni nyina na say benya standard at least. Ya ko election
but who was there? Na ya was so happy here. When na IGP na ya was so happy.
Oh no.
No, there was this man before Ansana. The only by election down Paris, so I say your friend is a Kumewu. And I say not. What you say? That's not. The entire not saying not. No, and so much violence. They say it wasn't a seat MPP and NDC were fighting over. But this is a seat for the past 7 months. NDC claims were winning, MPP claims were winning. So the tension was high.
Okay.
So what did the American say? So compare what happened to Asin North. Now two totally different thing altogether because NDC is near so and I call will say quite fast will be D MP no it's not the right way it's called real run or what you say but be Rita Brekuma not ever since I had to abandon December 7th
tension
to the extent a whole classroom was burned down, a 3-story classroom was burned down because of this election. So what the security agency should have known is it is a hot spot. Inti Komama Greater Accra your friends say police phone you troop to that 19 police station and no moto. Many of say what happened that day no was a lot from the security service. Okay. Komu juma ye. Protection no everything was on point. Yes, started at the we saw a police officer slapping a journalist. Does it got to do anything with the government? And the police need so throw no both journalists no. And NDC party the question that is one both journalists so throw.
So you're interdicting.
And I may say and no NDC for just because a violent party. Per the mebra Adekyee. See the be win election to 17 year may lose election no. Police no both journalists so throw or NDC ni ana. Only NDC ni. Oh, what yes sir. After this election, me who say Crawford be kana akweti nothing will happen. You better abandon normal. You be winning normal. Nothing will happen. There will be no violence anywhere. Because what I'm telling you is say, Kenya dia how kumsing a cop sa police call sa police station wa. Cannot be BSC. Na me say apart from onuna ne born here so visible. Why be you know who say ya bona yes so visible.
Oh, and a man back when so you youth organizers organize
me referee
man
yeah. Apart from them. Therefore compare what happened your friend is saying. Ayawaso. Up to now people are crippled for life because of what happened. You see, so we shouldn't compare apples and mangoes. What you say? Yeah, political activists say assemble. I say your day your emotion near political affiliation.
Okay,
now yeah cano in a broader way the way are going forward no because you continue to say any by election comes out with violence. So are we going to sit down for this thing to continue? What is the alternative? What is the solution?
So solution is going forward. Then I was saying.
I said the two parties singing and I see a transit.
Okay.
Going forward, then you can say this is wrong. Do what you say? Look at your kind. Also, you can't hide behind your party affiliation to commit criminal acts. If you are a criminal, you are a criminal. And you can't say party near then. So. What you say, sir? So we share. I don't say bakwaro o free you know. Me say na o ye WW say so share rest no say then. O free you no ko head ma me no. Yes, Saturday me heart cry say after my me fall you know. Then people were kicking. Charlie, we can't do this.
Oh.
What you say? What we should know is say we are Ghanaian fed before and say now you this ni and say MPP ni. Wow. Oh, what you say? So imagine say can your mommy and can your sister how will you feel? Oh, so sometimes no, ma yendi yakumechi na yen react. Oh, I'll be very surprised. Say if these people who did this are not brought to book. What you say? Some of my FDC colleagues ni say since I was so for no, yes, almost called free. No. Why should we go and arrest these people? That's precedent. Nka commission any recommendation by say these people needs to be punished. You know. Can I say making sure say they are punished? But as at now, those people are working freely. So what moral justification and the NDC government, and the NDC for 124 was say whoever committed this crime, no, we don't even know. Say ni pano NDC ni ana. And also MPP. We don't know. And as they be no or time how come we don't know. But just because a two political parties in here contesting and I bar out to be the winner and I who say an MPP woman was being assaulted so automatically no NDC for na year day assaulting what you say internet at the road to our free day so but assembly see and all the executives apart from Hanabisu our case on no personal issue with your friends Howard Kumsin. Our one case and he has been assaulted by the orders of Howard Kumsin from our Kumsin boys. So he doesn't feel sorry for Howard Kumsin. Tie the fifi ko tie day. E kind. Tie the eduti tamaklo so here day. E kind. Na tie the asie din ketian so aye day. Aka. Meaning say the hierarchy of the party is not supporting what went on. Okay. What I said, that's the difference between what went on in Ayawaso and what went on here, no. But some of the Yenimo, Mutumia to send your mom support, but inwardly, no support. Who can say, no, political, and NDC, but political, the only party with the only, the Obeka and Anona Abede. But one more count and about inward, no, who said, be inward, who need inward. So, you don't have every speaks more than so it's a wakasa we say dey see ya nenye na fo ko so gyina ba bi ka say aha ne no na wo ye dey ba pa dey say du katia kan what is that say du katia ko gyina ba bi ago contrary with asem no kan na on ka bibi sa da
but me be so chesa nka isin was so nya botre kakra because e won say dey wo kan no tension was so na nka list anobaba e course wa to the extent nka omu nyina betimi go ba bi am say
what people don't get about Adekyee say the only thing the EC no be jina so they declare say asumesi are not bringing here win the pink sheet.
Okay,
but now there's no pink sheet, so what do you want the EC to do? MPP is claiming that some more pink sheet, hard copy on your phone, but it's not tenable. What you say? So if when you're hard copy on your phone, what is the source copy and where we find? Oh, what you say, sir? Indeed, going forward, I say, police and the electoral commission and say so much me identify the various hotspots in our electrical election. Now the kind of security you be provided among those your friend is saying hotspots.
Okay.
What you say? See, anya sa how can then you to abewi almost by 7 months need to mean declare there where we knew all this constituency
because said there na Mr. Naftali can akwatie say him say one your hotspot from da nyina anti when there was some money break
and I may say like if the police fail to give proper security in Akwatia, the hierarchy of the police service needs to be sacked.
Okay,
because this way has
okay.
Well, what you say, Adekyee has never experienced this kind of violence before.
Okay,
because always one way NDC is stronghold and our MPP for stronghold and I will share the kind of your friend is saying Gaba NDC for now. There is no way to go and say until say December 7 day it happened.
Okay,
there hasn't been any election NDC ni MPP I have this close contested parliamentary election in that constituency before. What I say. Okay. So what the amount of say it got to a time the people in Adekyee saw say we need a change. We need a change. That's why at the contestation, so intense to the extent say after 7 months, we need to declare any power there. When we need.
Okay.
Well, what I say, violence is not good. Say would be any political party now restore unyame crown for born in your day.
Enchau. Me da say.
What I say. Because what you need to do is say you were Ghanaian first before answer now obey your friend say NDC ni and I say MPP ni.
Okay.
Wo Ghana now maame no papa ye Ghana for nko ade wo ye Ghana.
We Ghana ni.
Ansa na wan kase we decide obunyi ana be hu say bia me maame ana say me papa mo omo ye NDC for and MPP for. We decide say this is where you want to go.
Okay.
But apart from that the interest of Ghana, the good name of Ghana, how the international community are going to see this country, and you will show responsibility. Say so who projected that thing.
Okay.
So I condemn what went on in Adekyee. It doesn't matter what your friend is a woman or I in the past. I think I show your maturity. Me who say we are not like
certain Ghana and there was a more.
That's why I say you can't say resetting Ghana.
Okay.
We shouldn't go back to the old things. Okay. You're complaining about. What I say.
Okay.
You might have your reservation but so per se things get to be done better.
Okay.
Yeah, you shouldn't go back to yesterday and repeat yesterday's mistakes. Okay. Because if you keep doing the same thing you will continue getting the same answers on our result.
Okay.
It may intuitive be as the abane Antoye.
Okay.
What I say, there is no need that any woman should be beaten like the way that woman was beaten.
Okay.
A friend is saying last Friday because now my penny ya head na ye butu no form sir. Why should you do that? In the name of election.
Abusia ora ayana numbu akon kasama NDC amanyuku no ocheso no de condemn that act na because na going forward osusu se ebi nsibiem na ono de say ne blame do na koma the security no because omo ntutu omo nyoma ye because ohunu se ba bia abato ne kɔ no ɛhɔ no ye hotspot or some commission on to your but a coco nom the tansa no ababo the ruling party no nature so and no one ye but going forward no a GD say insist run after going forward no then because you run no much remo say said your work na kwati amunyesa amubedium hu ni panti too much security force and so
all canon so utie na esan say Pabuano, ne nan na emia ni ntino ka no asan be ka so ankoye no wi awasan ka say I was wago
na mo ye
na we de omo party na yes hwe video bi wo ha edoje tamakula na obo ni din Ora police station. There is a guy believed to be constituency executive. Edo catch and say, "Sao mama no there. This woman, that woman, they say bono." There's a video. Nam security. We are not young kwala. Imposing people for young cats here kobobi. The air can say. So we say a day be. Young people for can say. Young man say ogwama ni bi.
Oda so kasa.
Oh, no crescem na make catch ominya. Yen ko emfa yen san share dem ne famu biem. Yen ko emfa yen nkoto police so biem. We will protect ourselves internally. Nti yesu ye kwa sebe na make catch us en esen ka ebeti amra so mo bi emfa security and bodyguard and watchman woni fie. Nti ye kwa ye de dio ono so ebetimi aboye ho ban akabia man akọ sebe otis hu se unua abodwe hia ono on sanction for the no nti yen no ye befo ye de no
okay
what I say if that is how we have to go say omo pay the way to go pan there then up to now anka say by this time nkrofo ye this argument you say police service and now say the government of the day don't forget say NDC for kra na here NDC for na wa ben mu NDC na here the government of the day it is on party no antimi and take action am I who say administration will be or say and pass the okay say hwinsi no ampa hwinsi ampa honye de agide be him
okay
na up to now obi adibone or say okay or say nipa miensa mienu pe na ebo omo onde de o ka kire say nipa miensa mienu na o kina kwete anim nipa ye be ebo omo
okay
o jaze as komo no mo ni edi no
opa che say swate o hwe nipa dodo aye bo omo west ayawa so na o hwe we mienu na che say ho de ebi kura nko so eti
ebo ende ebo enra o say ebo
miensa
na ebo mienu wa kwete na ye me okay nkomo no mo ni edi no eno kura na hye yen kura say o say boy ho ban na esiesie en ho twen ope
oh de o kan emo
yes no yeah na now asem na ye kan no say wo hobi e na o si to anto even when they were declaring omo peace no mam Arabna order even that utie regional minister now o say e to ni ya wa how even that time ya to aba na wi mpo no listen no o can say me na men correct o say ye sign vigilante act na wi no
mangu no
ye vigilante for eko skata be bi so mo pa adwuma no sa issues na see and a predate sa vigilante act no and now can say omokoche vigilante for ni bia ebi mu call court or eko release you
sure
sanyo mani ni na gina so it came before I was we gone what you say sanyo mani ni na ye gina so cast ya brasa de no political space no into know if the facts are being laid I should be laid well minua ye nka bibia foforo say the NDC for who say or somebody internal security ba internal security no ba bebo ye wo na show video bi wa say yambo bia oba ne pen e bo no wana e be ba no
be ma no
what is o ka say yambo bia
say e kire na ne refi be ma no e kire dey accept say e bo be ma nso kan
yemra niembe supervise election niemba election na ye deputy organizer yambo ni nteti ani say na o kine bi ye ko election now so
why are we blaming the NDC party but not the security personnel and I say IGP I don't even blame IGP rather because
who appoint the IGP
President Mahama
so
the president
if no appointing sabi there's no way Mahama be appointing MPP ni say onko gina on ya IGP oh yes oh no credible harm na dem am wan fa tete no credible am fa tete these things are public knowledge say your appointment na ya to na ye be MC ya o se me kofi am ye MPP ni mapa say Mahama yi me say me MC order how is it done
now say judiciary ne that security personnel non political appointment
sir and ya bu MPP deputy organizer police for ni atwe mo na wa hu bi police ni bi okoje no no even when these guys were coming on move room before that no so we ablekuma no of that before guys we urban omo ba na police pick up na di omanim one who saw videos no pick up white na di omanim omo be gina the middle of the road it was a police car police for crane na direct you how to park What are you telling us? No, my infa she nipa nkwa na didi agro no. They are told deputy organizer no. Enye nyamia. Akadi wo mu ano.
Pa na no nyina pa.
So what are you telling me? So you as deputy national organizer. Or work how say party security yetimi mass bi no. On san fan ono nkwa san kwa ne ambo ne sabiem. No obenya nkwa. We will not sit down aloof again. If that is what they want. Share sabe if Bema obia Bema obinya Bema nsi obia wo Ghana krom ha o. Nani how? We are all men. But to the bia ye hwe Ghana nkaso ne Ghana yie de enti no. To the bia na wahwe se yenti amra. Na de bia wo de obebu mra so sande asande anka esi yempu no ka de atwen se nkoma ye beka ne se de esi no ye mane nsi biem. Munye gide wo mu ye bebrase. Okay. Na wo ka kire say I was wagon and I wa kum se de and I say de. Hey! Na ya ba kweti ya samba se ye samba twen wo ho. Maza, ye man say ogwama biem.
Ohwa nsema ekukwa so na na say MPP NDC for no menase pobi ewo mumu.
Oh,
the right time.
Enya menase po. Enya menase po, nka se menase po. Omwadi omo ya no, that is their nature. That is their trait.
Oh, Sambo.
That is them. That is the NDC.
Some na mo ye bi because na esi wati wai ana na do kazi ye chomo atiwa kakra. Some na mo nso mo ko create that mess no.
Sir. Atiwa kakra ye na create this mess.
Oh, na do say ya chomo atiwa kakra.
Now follow history. They came at us and we overcome them. Una follow.
Ati mo overcome them
na chepone. Na talents here. Now here ne akweti. So you see, now what we are saying is you have made effort see a bebra MPP are buying you're buying another try
make effort to
say your bebra say e ye free and no more asembu no nti afo we see ano see be make effort then we should meet at equilibrium. What you say then you be my gide up to now the president has not come out to condemn this act. Up to now one letter from omo party head office say ye cassette here they see no and I say we distance ourselves from that action. What will be bizarre? And then open say your heading. Yen kuyanse won say nipa wu. Moreover, akwetia yan ka say yen pikura wu ama ye areho kra wo yen nibra ba ye so a. Yen san lusu vote fufro. Now, we will not do that too. The new patriotic party will not do that.
But I don't know as a more NDC and MPP democracy and still now mon person de be yedwuma.
Yeah, fine. Now then also question men on MPP.
Na democracy na
democracy ben na share say ya hyehyem na say yen bra obi angu ni de.
Now baako so ongu
ni de no democracy ben biem na yen san ye biem. Now what when I share in any case before I land on this issue. And let oda say galamsey no amene yen. And there oda me no utima ye krom oda galamsey no amene yen. Hwe na de ehu abɔ me pusa me de aye asama bebi a radio bi amakoso bi America ne say and the other bebi a other a supply and yensu ye no mo ye fiefie mu Ghana water enya the source of water to supply us no and the other ho no and I say you to galamsey and we all know the consequences are and nyoma omode ye galamsey the mercury and all that chemicals omode ye galamsey adwuma no ye nim it is a next aben ada a supply ye nsu a then our lives is at risk or the ni bia utie me ne onkwa ehu because other there efie bia mu ada nsuo kom
sure
it is a ne ho ne yekoto galamsey hwe na na media for na me bom achi na me dim ho ya
oh
yes me fan tetamo
and then na
say haya metia me say there was a whole segment a whole program a month or 2 months na sema ye kan ye galamsey na ye mo kire say de galamsey etimi say man na say nyoma ekunipa utimi kire say aman kura ye galamsey obekọ na kwala kra ya wona na ne say twa na eya na mo kire say de no satam na mo kire say dem na galamsey ni ye man ye kuro mu hawo satam na ye kuro mu hoda our jurisdiction bebi a ye border sanusi ni bebi no bi ni wo ye galamsey wo ye ha say it is on record but in ade na ba ye huna no e ba ye na ho a ene be ku ye no ade na mo ka kire no ene de aben ye o ende de ma ye din na ne o
ye nye din
ene e me ye
kapa but to me ye to me make arrest
no
ye dia was ye cano ye found on time
about arrest ahodin no you see you were questioning us and mo boy en kai say na den ye satam na bi ni ha and na den bi aba ha it is sound ahodin na the can and no I was say you more than
me that's it
na ne. But let me say this. It is now also the responsibility and the sole prerogative of the municipal chief executive. Listen, we need more actions than the talks. He should. This thing is rightfully in his bosom because all the security agencies and this municipality, you know, I say, or not or chairman, one from saying,
music.
Yes, on a say, on a chess committee. So therefore, he has all the powers or the authority to go out because what some as I said, obey new or home crata, so obey mining wadaha per his record at the assembly. Be a business permit. Be no assembly na man and crata say on your mining. Until be no walk who say you chrome on down or your mining. To be too illegal.
Okay.
So a man who can say your best catch the MC say just as he promised us no. We are putting more because I didn't maybe I didn't do no.
Me da say.
Na now. Se also and kosa. Then now we have no choice to put our destiny and our life in our own hands. Because now till me ko feel after I make a Sunday. Sebe met me aka say for this space no met me atonsuo bottle water anom et me afili me home from adansuo.
Okay.
But me bisa me ho say me busuanfo ani me nuanom mo esem jadem enkwanta old town aboabo sebe menye sika atonsuo mo nia se mo no mo to mo. Okay. Meet me nya
possible.
De met me say mano en mano for fe en na me de be kasa ma ho ade a me wo me tumi a me wo bibia me wo a metimi de ako ama abrase no ene na me wo a metimi de agina enti ye ka kire MC ene ne mpanifo a ene omo ka bi wo aban mu se omo antimi ansore anko ago bebi ade na duru no eye hu ena eye how kese ma odaman omo sore no mo kuma ye tem anya sa we put our destiny in our own hands.
Me that say Mr. Yan
Kofi you see what is me start here no na me ka bi say asemuba say we should know how you be control your emotions.
Okay.
What you say Kofi ka say na ye mati say ugwama afro what can they do?
Oh.
O ka say ye man is ugwama what at all can you do? Then anabe. So who believe who can say a NDC government na shechire na yes can you fight the government? If the government should release all your friends and security force, can then NPP fight the government? That's why I'm make us say yeah my any opportunity just to come to radio assemble. Yeah mom we should come tempers. What I say? Do you know why I was so dicey san? Before that year got to year beto aba no. Na ye former youth organizer Pablo. No call your friend is FM. Asempa akoka say wodi sia ye be wodi sia and me to me no me say no na ma create that tension e den e wo ho. Okay, this is what these people are thinking no. So I say so ye dey ye masha ye ho ne ye dey ye sure because at the end of the day no we are the government. Kofi I mean said the American what it asemba yensu ye nyama emotion because at the end of the day no say if akwatia violence will happen MPP will lose. You lose. Oh. But NDC is in government. Kofi, listen to me. Say NDC is in government. Oh, what you say, sir? We have every power. Say 2 minutes away ho. Say the na ya waso. 2 minutes wo na mo share. Vigilante for national security for atade. Me say ever since you started say you nya violence in your friend is saying what do you call it by election constituency no. And the both party na then e kontokwa. There hasn't been one single timer government that sponsor crop for. What's your by election be on your set committee on inquiry da. You be that. But this to tell you how or mining in here there who said this is bad. It is a samba. Yeah, like who how you better addressing. It doesn't matter how peeved you are. What you say because 2 wrongs doesn't make anything right. Okay. Oh, what you say? I say tokwana befi ni mom no. Yem fa nsuo ni enye de yen dwon tokwana no. Ba yen san ko fa papa na yem fa jaframa en hyase ne enye de. Yes san boom. What you say? What at all can MPP do in Akwatia? Then I don't bet me on be there. So are we still going to continue all happening in Ayawa? So they are happening with Brikuma North no. Sa na pese ye de e koso Akwatia. Say even though no so be what mu po bi kura say sa no be ya from now to that time no yes you timi diffuse so sa adwin na hye nipa ni tiri no. Okay, so what you say sir at the end happen that ben is it not the Friday na same way happen here and then Monday 12 kura more here unim maybe more 12 na police for actually nipa o my day or my chiwom. What I say because this happened with cameras. It's not like talency. It's not like a tiwa now social media.
Available.
What I say when the guy was flying to head the woman and go for capture no. What I say on deputy way when he was beating, you know, there were videos of people now more bono. Or what I say police need no bo generally suit ye wo video ye hu so ye den or boss tro akoye o assorte Joy FM sa girl no ye wo video ye hu sakwa we na ye den yes sir. Oh, what I say? A happy now if say when Jimmy to the stand say happy now to when we say oh yes say non compare baby nye day. Enter. So it will take time before you get these people. But I don't think say this thing will go unpunished. You be jai san crofo no or makosa kofi mean say if we don't deal with that. Yeah man crofo who say it doesn't matter your political party you belong to. When you cause violence at any police station be a crime. What I say, you need to face it. Until Kofi Jai say you got to so drama and got to so drama when then Jai. Because I'm fashion day, Emba. The bed me create and say be a web when Nina Uniho, Unia be Hubeka. It doesn't matter so ye DC and so ye MPP ni. What I say, because bullet a bar, a new party colors. It's the American say, Yenina Makomania day, Emra form. Because nobody is happy about what happened. It doesn't matter the kind of history how comes in war your election space nim. What was wrong yesterday is equally wrong today.
Okay.
What I say, sir. And Kofi Brafom Neja say, there is nothing you people can
do. You see, me debi ameka me say sa abuano fidie ne china ni sunko
okay
ejana you say na de o ka kire say yentimi nyahwe o kai emra I see waya waso wago yera mahama no voter region ye campaign within seconds obedu akra ye press conference okay and no ka kire say video footage o ho ni yentwen what it no you see they make can say even the government of the day has not been able to condemn this thing it's then the bema ya ho to so say she see then I wo ka kire me no listen say no kan say bullet ba any MPP any NDC no sabe ye nko ni so gwama ni biem no enye say agro na medium no kra na make a child
what that so can
me sure
say that they also prepare for you
they should come prepare
no that's what I'm saying say the way we say munya ma that's what mo so munya ma
of course what I say na Sam George catch say Sam George as cabinet minister you run on condemn Sam George so as cabinet minister catch say this is just the beginning now o catch me say menya den member fam Sam George now ono the desi abo wa kum say then the desi abo no ka say this is just the beginning now o catch me say member fam sabe woni nkola bi na edi agora na
say yentumi engineer Sam George nko speeches na ka say bia
when Sam George was slap we go say that say
Kofi cabinet minister
yeah both Sam George
okay cabinet do you know what it takes for somebody to be cabinet minister
just by appointment
cabinet obi o cabinet be kita government agent it's your kasa he's speaking from the bosom of the president
okay
what are you telling me
Sam George
this is just the beginning now we catch her say what
Sam George na Kofi Okroma that no kafa
Anabisu MPP NDC for National Women Organizer ya bobi na wo kasa kire yan ni ya edin sabi na o video crowd check
tama ya bu Anabisu yo ka tama ya bu no ka so ano wo di asem na wo kafa ho ya bu Anabisu ya stop ne van or ko yi ni pa nyina si ya abu no what did you say who ka dey that's what I'm saying it's a issue ba
so now Kamian now be so
I know what just
Ablekumadia no so na we kai Ablekumadia no
so from now no ya hwese ye betwa so BCB
oh bisanso was out to me no say BCB
oh na ban na opa
na ban akasa na ban den na ban akafa dey no dia na ban ya fa dey no
party secretary aba condemn said dey see no entwa ye
out is all cases de be ntokwa ebeko de bia ebeko ntokwa MPP ni ndisi wona eko it's the party secretary no be ka chairman you no ye de bi oni eko
0557 881616 so obebe me ah na onko say Hello, good morning.
Morning. If I talk at all, look at the beginning. But if it's not a door, I don't know who buy it. When it's a command, I know what you could. But if it's a cold, dear, who could teach you? It's not a video anything. Police penny is a matter. Who may say, after for me, a body cash. I don't know any former. And maybe I see a process paper. Then I can clear the Omokan. In that year, nobody has said by myself. A certain penny for my own penny, I am one penny in us before. Almost after Tia Diano in Temutu and Sana. Biaba. Today, we make us a more call at the theatre show grammar. And yes, or Conway calls it Piaco. It answers dance a walk there. They teach me as I said, we're making sure we're not doing it. But we will say, teach me that a book in peace. But I say for and say, drop out the talk. This is one will be a good hour. Now, okay,
May I say, Oba no eternity anu bi nso baby. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Nana.
Nana yanko.
Yo, Lampacho. Okay, me say na to na sama waka. Na some say, obokwa kotia BBNC. People for Islam. Every first by no. Then Saturday and Saturday no no mo yo mo plan Saturday no mo be ye. Yes, people for. Omo protect you, no protect you, man for. Now, what to say your friends book machines here, the man could father the buy. So I'm not constituency, and no, and this is for the Galamsey. Oh,
I'm on the away.
So my constituency. Yes, Roma, I no now the Galamsey. Yes, Roma, machines here the back and find your coin. That's it.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You need baby Akasafi.
Kebia kwa wabo.
What's your uncle?
Micha Kofi. MP watch myself up in now, Chairman Pabi, and NPP telephone man. No, no Kofi Kasembi. Media for do of your swap. But I did more Yaka. And Kasa topic and can you pass about this discussion? They cannot pay a year Galamsey.
As a man, okay. Yeah, boy, man, for no man discuss this topic. And the democracy now, yeah, power man, no one, dear, what he.
Yeah, the Mekan Marusia, but myself.
That's all the can because you're 12 baby, was here, Shania Kana, side and
yo, but make what I know. Now, Kofi Kasem, not so all referred to previous number the SC. Anything like a trouble, the DMB was Muslim researching. Number researching, no more watch say, this is it's yet done, Hano. No, I could for the you be for the moon. No, the book because the lesson plan, the mama, I can say, yeah, vigilantism. Now, what you say, on my agenda be, say, on best, on mine. That's a movie I'm saying to do, and I need to do I'm in Papa. What I say, it's a best lesson. Ghana for and it's for the it's yet to be 2026 because Micha on a point.
Rake Bracon. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
About your Udini baby Akasafi.
The man now. You face David Tilapia.
Boss, Yanko.
The Marciano P. And in some time of the Abbey and Tray again. Kakra bese me kan say you see Ghana for you need be omo we need be no omo bo wan kokko san to kwan no enti the oto one so obekun no onu kwan ka so obekun onu kwan ka so obekun onu ka say ye be kwa kokko enti so ni so betumi ni to kwa de onu kokko no to kwa Ghana ha se aso ye ne epe ye pe pinche enti se BBC na se penifo ba abontino ombe condemn a my nebu na change and ko she nebu ni bi nkura say kwana koko and we are in eduma kura bi na yaye na obi bi na ho na akoko ntokwa enti ye be ni na oto na ode no yempene no onja sa na emwa no
Mate medase. Hello, good morning. No just say humbi penti.
Good morning, Anaya.
Yes, boss.
Hello,
Boss Yanko.
Yo, let me tell you number bunje ba. Let me tell you. which have been benefit the Mambado. Here, the enemy to play that. You go to no much at it. Maybe any to trap, but also the biggest is that I see the kitchen. Nemo the ever go to a piano. A bamboo, I think it can be. But the work of India and magic. We are 70% for. So, organize an area among the vision and I had it sounds that they're crossing. They are new xenophobia. Many are the Bill about the girl, but the woman is not out. Almost by a last one of it, yeah, the one empire, friends of the Adekyee. Almost sorry, from what I did. Almost by the video. In the end, it depends for the beer, normally 3 apparatus. One putting now, the 2 art, 8 years ago, the one you have to play, I want to be near Papa, but yeah, then it's best with tea. Say, I will tell Columbia to know, already said it to know. Say, Papa, for me, Papa, in the open, what did I get? Almost a fear by again, your map. That's a Jabel last one. In the meaning, I get them, but the one more, they are going back with ya. Near Papa Tierney, because the woman member said, yeah, there's our member, they do mind there. Now, you know, to play a 2 hours, nobody knows. The moment they catch a thing, I'm going to never there. Many never what they put but I don't have you.
Ghana, Semo.
Hello, me, I'm Matthew.
Yeah.
If I'm with you, if I'm a George, NDC for me, to follow more. As you might say, you move for what some of your past because in the economy, I quite say, who could can be guy. And yet, we know this your BPO, your way, and yet, all be my content back. Only now, Subano. The toss will be any people, you know, about Dante. All can say, Kusi, or that them when you can say now, you know. No more stop, no can say ADC 2024. But, say, no more order. And ADC time, and young people in ADC 4 days. It's all about who pay to so. Now we also quite the first one, as we get the Ghana, then the first we go. Yet, to it's NDC before we are Ghana near Hotoya. No, we go music and before you no more Hotoya. You don't say.
Okay. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Boss, Woody.
No, I was just going to
Boss, Yanko.
No, and I was going to say, the Madam Bacomet. And the chairman.
Auntie, already.
Boss.
This is how you are large you want.
Papa,
oh, you're my drinkwa.
I'm a chairman. I'm pardon. About what was it? I want him on the I bet I'm not come on. I'm a young. Yeah, may I come correct? They say, Ghana, say Abu, say we are Kobu, and then let you. Mamma, I said, the Kubu I have been. The board of who passed to be. And yet, no more the foot used to be. It's a top of Mamma. Look at say, Galamsey, I do. Yes, I can Galamsey. And I ask me, I thought about Mamma. Then Galamsey, I bet you, other Galamsey. I don't know, someone that Abu. They say, I die about Papa, I'm an asshole. Then, every my child, Papa, not our baby. They say, about Papa, now, and then I said, you're cool and talk with you about Papa, and but I'm very about money. I thought of money about money. And then I do. Then I say, Abu. Then or my there was a book come.
And I see for 2 more callers now. If I'm watching, you better. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Who didn't baby or Casafi?
The family Joe, Lucas F. Jai.
Both you.
The Paucho. 1 hour can 7 years, 10 years, I agree. But the same Bissau said, the Ghana and Brava. There will be no big corner or no my dear. Now, Mamma Yam, yes, some who near there and yes, they have said that and I'm not come home to come what the kind of that the Mamun knew the popular for here. And then I get in a way that why they're given. But I said, Marana, yes, I'm not what can I? Yes, you know, not Marano, yes, from Marana said, yes, you me. And I said, Marana, to me, you be obedient, you know. The person you be out.
Meda say last caller emra no ye adwuma pa but sisi ano kamia say so obi wa ban mu ana say political party bi wa ban mu a na obi asuru because ukokani ebi ana nkosi aga nti eba ne say na police for na ekọ guide election ne kra no ebi ana minim se nipa na me de me say kokani oye party mu ni na no so makwa konya asem nti ma mempa mi ba bi ngina. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Udini baby akasafi.
Yes, I'm Jewa. Me kasa ohima bro no so.
Jewa kwa de yanko.
Chia original TJ me mama alaji mama kwa ba. Obi bi na wani bibi. Dana ha na nyetuma. Ya bu ko fo police fo jina wa se ya so mu ko riru na ye tire riru ko police fo da ko mu ya so so ya police fo. Enye ni fo na ko police aka de se o. O mu police papa. She said yes ya you obi dia Nsem training de oni ahwe na sotro ba nsem training o bi ni nsem training na obe chama ya ntimi anko bi nge dia na obi ni ni dia mechanic asadie nanchie ni po bi anka ne le tomo sa menka konfo nsem da dia waye me bi akere mo na me adua
na owura ya na numbu akoche se samuti mu de besi a omozu na mu wa bem ti dia pa na mu betimi aya ase ebehunu omo ma me fancy yam yadoma ochina ye beto aso run afterly 30 seconds yanko
mamenda wase mamenda etiefu wase mamenda me coordinator or residential Yura Roberta to Nichana no pay.
Okay.
Mamenda original TJ nemenda me grassroots college so mo friend ya mendo masse so makaju medium. Minya na na ya kono. De me obi frɛ sɛ me se ye kokonto kwa. Obi anka so obi akokonto kwa. Me se ye man se ogoman biem. De me kyerɛ ne se sebe yesu ye bɛbɔ ye ho ban. Ye de bɛbɔ ye ho ban siesie ye ho de atwen opɛ. Si ye kwa ye nya ye san fan she dem ne befa because police fa wo onane asa obekọ say kotia de ben ha ya wo bekọ ho mesere wo se wo si ye bo journalist bi asom police ni na wo so ko bo journalist no ban no ono na obo journalist na asom nti wo nane a wo so ko a mesere wo kono se kono ye because police for na obehwe se obebo ho ban no ono kwa na obehwe wo so abro City FM ya bu omo no police for gina ho nane a ade na ya to
ekoso no
se wo amfa wo nkwa anhye wo nsem a obi ede ne nkwa be hye ono nsem nti ye kono ye be kono se ye be kono memem ye nkono se ogwama ne biem na na yawo ne ye san me san kase papa bi ka se me se oda ha ye ntu galam se na
no se kusi no mu ye
me se oda ye je we diction
oda Atamansa blog iso
ye enye blog iso Atamansa blog oda ye Brim Central ye bi ya no ka ne bi ya no si no na ye bi anya galam se wa ene de record obi bi obeko bi no cresem enye kontopo sem nti mesira mo ma ye hwe ne sa ne ye san ensusu bia se the municipal chief executive o mampeni ogina o mampeni ano security agencies ni ahye na so this is a call to rise, this is a responsibility ye hwe so obeka because ada bia bebi adu no edu ebomu pa chese ade na ben ya hwe ye amanfo nkwa ye manfo nkwa ye ankasa na se ye manfo no ntiye na ye manfo no hawo ne ye health and see ya se be ubesi de edi yeso anya asopa edi wudwumedie mu ti e be sere mo penifo amoka nisifo amaba ba mu. This is a very proactively more active because we there galamse we asemo ye there yentimi nhwe emanem from here mpa chopa
me da say Mr. Ayan
minia
ye be stress akwati ade ndie
de me continue as I can say listen say they na ye sad ni say omo tu jagum ni kura that day no omo nye dey omo nkobi o what you say omo ye be kon ni ye mpini ye be yese ni ye be say no that day ni kura ho no omo nye dey omo nko na mi ni maban what you say we say we are resetting nti ye makwan ni nhwe na the course so akwatia ni nye dey nsibio na what you should know ni say akwatia wo na ye ko na ye peculiar kire say obi da form nti areho so ye den ewom what you say nti even though na ye kwa akokoto aba no ye sen akwaye what you say te so obi a di she ni trim say in the memory of that young man na we lose in life no ye be ma ba election we are call without any violence na nya the first time na ma ye NDC reset na ye say ye reset no Ghana for nya den engine tum
Okay.
what you say me kire me party empanifo constituency executive omo akwati anyina ne say omo try so mbe diffuse any kind of anger bia e hye party mamu bia na that day no yen NDC fo mom yen gina ho as a safeguard ya be prevent say any violent bia because the bia asema me ka kire me comrade ne say if you are looking say 2028 ya ho be ye Ghana fo akono na nipa bia ye de ne bebe bia no Ghana fo beto abama na e make sure say bibia enkoye wo ya manyo semu bia no ye be sacrifice your personal interest. What you say na dia setting the right na yetimi ase anya power ni bion ba se anya ne sa na ma the good will up crofo ni wo people ni wo maye no eso te ba for ma wan hwe ana power ye kita ye 2028 ni ase anya sa power na bion.
Okay. Medase abusia ora ya na numbu ahụ kasama NDC amanyoko no medana se papa apa se onne ebebo ayema show no ekọ kama na afen so ora Kofi Naftali ono oye NPP communication director ewo Achimda constituency amaje herbal clinic diabetes anago no ya de wo hudu obi etete wono bra na yenhwe we Achimda SDA kwan no so na chese gas filling station opposite wono ma na yebo adwuma 0244877840 adwuma wura Friendpoint Enterprise yewo eye tipa truck ede boa opa anwa opa gravels anase quarry dust ni na ne bo no wo fom boye punumu na ye fa bimro afa yewo eye fan milk ana afa nso ye god depo a eno wo Achimda quarters Tilapia Junction hono ma betubi na koton 0244897525 kwa Abramra Bank bre na sikapudro ni nyina no yamwa na nso je loan eno achi no so say opese ubi account a savings current and afenso salary account mobile money switch and Western Union account bia ye bie e ho hono mo Achim assume headquarters na ho na wona afenso kede opposite arc press printing press na fe buadua ye wo lorry station hono ma na fe ko Asamanka sa force line pram kese yani post for no and what the same edan ma Achimda Chumasi Sport one ma freyen e was 0501 335251 Flora Chemical to ba e wono ma hodo a beboa so person yesem na na detergent ene ho materials and say items ni nyina oba Flora Chemicals a obenya bi wa Achimda Kumasi station ho 0240014199 na oni akasa betway I say for the love of the game abusia promotion egu so course until the here so do ho be shemu bi na wadi sika botene pa e wo ya so ye na bibia tumi testitom abusia unya bia ebeboa pa program bia uye bia no unya testitom tomato paste na e ma waduan no eye de 0208186907 Behind Enterprise e wonu ma hodo be say more biscuit na fe drinks ani nnuane ahodo ni nyina bi wona so Robsco Electricals abusia ope bob cables and after socket electrical appliances gas cylinder and so energy commission agina tum so person wire odan ya okọ Robsco hon mo be di dwuman kama e di ama fridges ni bibia otunto bi Achimda community hospital junction kwa wa biem a na fidie no da Achimanse FM 024452 5155 0244525155 no ne Robsco edi enkom abusua dwumakuo wei e no mo so yasene e wo sika fam sefa ye Adekyee Nsem enfamrel e wa Achimanse 96.1 FM hotel Royal Boss en kansa so na say bright aboaje e na afi Layo Peter Otafrija Bema midi Edenana ya asante sia obetimi afam de gentleman no pay amincho bibia na fidie no eda Achimanse kasa fidie kwaso atie DJ Bright ene ne crew ede super mid morning show eba abetwa so ede amount good morning.